Peace, love, and many blessings to you all. I am Sheronda L. Barksdale, the vision specialist of Authentically Your Expressions, where we're helping you live your most authentic life.
All right. And peace and blessings, love and light. I am Kim Martin Raymond, your toolbox essentialist and founder of Redefining You LLC, where I help my clients to realign themselves, mind, body, and spirit. Woo! That's all.
Ooh, come on, Carmen. What you doing, Carmen San Diego? Where you at?
Y'all, when I say I just slid in, I mean just slid. I am here in the Chi-Town. So I am here in Chicago. It's not as cold as it was when I was here a couple of weeks ago, but I am glad to be here, y'all. Like I said, I just barely slid in here. Y'all gonna see the little bed in the back there. Hey, whatever. It's a hotel. Hey. That's what I do. Okay.
So, I'm here though.
But I made it. I made it.
I'm here though. Look, while you talking, I'm sending out all my little text messages. I was a little late. I was late to the draw, but telling them bring
let me get our banner going.
Huh?
I got to get our little banner going so we can make sure. There we go.
There we go. Because y'all need to be watching that and going to those pages and clicking like and subscribe and all that good stuff and share it with your friends. Share it with your family. Because that's what I'm doing.
That's it. That's it.
Y'all ready to talk about what we're talking about? Y'all ready to talk about? So it was a few years ago that I came up with this acronym of C.O.P.E, creating our peaceful existence. I think me and Kim, we were working together at the time, right?
We were.
Yes, we were. Business, yeah. And so I've had the pleasure of being able to take this to different groups and apply it because it's applicable to many different situations. One of them I could think of was families that has children with special needs. You know, sometimes that's hard when you have a child with special needs and trying to take care of them. You're the caregiver and you don't know how to just make a little bit of space for yourself. Sometimes it's very, very hard. So it that got birthed and then they got to spread all over the place. I love what you put here, Kim. Don't allow life challenges to harden your heart. Let them empower your mind, renew your spirit, and strengthen your soul. Come on, tell us what you think about C.O.P.E.
Amen. I love that. And just like Sheronda said, create our peaceful existence. And what does that mean? What is it? What do we mean when we say create our peaceful existence? You know, it's important that we know how to cope. And sometimes we use other things as coping mechanisms. So we have to be, mindful that, we don't want things that are going to be a Band-Aid. We want things that are going to help to create a lifestyle.
Yes.
Something that we're going to be able to do consistently that's going to help us to be at peace. Peaceful existence, having that peace in our life that surpasses all understanding. Peace. I need peace. Okay.
I know, but yes. And it's truly a call to action because people forget that you're responsible for this. No one else is responsible for your peace. I'm sorry. Don't mean to hurt nobody's feelings, but it's your responsibility. You'd be amazed at how many of my clients always say they want peace. I want peace. I want peace. And don't we all? And you deserve it. You have the right? You have the right to have peace. That's However, it's not going to come from people. I can tell you that right now. And life itself has a nice little special way of handing you its ass. Just random things that could show up and happen in your life. And that's hard. It's hard to go through. So we want to learn how to create our peaceful existence. That's all it is. Today is creating our peaceful existence day. I hope y'all have your pens and papers out when you watch this so you can make sure you take notes and really create the space for yourself. So you ready to get started, Kim?
Ready to get started. Okay. So like I said, we're going to be talking about ways that we feel that you can create your peaceful existence. Yes. And one of the things that I have first and foremost is rest. When we talk about creating our peaceful existence, I have down rest as one of the things that we need to be doing. Absolutely. Okay. It does wonders for our well-being. Okay. It helps us to refresh our minds. It helps us to restore our bodies. Our bodies need rest to be able to restore itself. When we work out or when we're doing things to tax our bodies and our muscles are being taxed and have little tears in them, we need to have time for our bodies to restore themselves. You know, when we don't sleep well, we can't think clearly. Absolutely. We want to be able to be creative and to be able to be responsive to the things that are going on around us. And so rest is important. Absolutely. Sometimes 6 to 8 hours of sleep. You know, this is messing me up with this. You know, my circadian rhythm is all off. Okay, because as soon as the sun sets, I think it's time to go to bed. I already got my pajamas on, got the bonnet on, everything.
Oh my God!
Bra off, everything. Everything's off, and I'm like, okay, it's only 6 o'clock.
It's only 6 o'clock.
My body is like, but my body is telling me I need to rest.
Yeah.
So we have to listen to our bodies, and we have to know that rest is such an important part of our well-being. We cannot function without having that restorative sleep that we need to heal our bodies.
Absolutely. I like that one, Kim.
Oh, yes.
Because I'm not the best rester. I never have been. Even as a little girl, sleeping just never came easy.
Because you know.
What'd you say?
I said, because you nosy.
Oh, because I'm nosy. I'm missing.
Don't say my mama. She might be listening.
I might miss something. I know I'd agree with you on this one. But no, I've always been when I was a very little girl, something scared me one time. And from that point forward, just never slept well. I sleep well during the day. Go figure. When the sun start coming up, that's what I can sleep real good then. And I used to be so angry with myself about that, but then I learned to give it space. Your body needs what it needs. Your mind needs what it's going to tell you, whether you like it or not, what you need. And so if that's the way my body honors sleep, then that's how we're going to honor sleep. I'm not going to keep beating myself up because I sleep better during the day. I just had to learn to work it. When I have my clients, I usually put my clients later on, like after 2, and I'll use that daytime time to rest. The morning time.
Right. Some people need those naps, even to, some people on their lunch break take that 30 minutes, 15 minutes. Sometimes that's enough.
Yes.
But it's listening to your body. That's the biggest thing. Listen to what your body said. If your body is saying, lay it down, put the TikTok down. Okay. And rest.
Okay, go to sleep.
Go night.
I like that one. That's a good one. Yeah, create a peaceful existence. Chase go to sleep. Well, here's mine. The first one. So one of the things I think is important is to create peace in your home. Your home should be your sacred space. That should be your place of retreat. That's where you can come home and relax. And when you have a lot of chaos going on up under your roof, you cannot have peace. You almost don't like going there. Hello, somebody. I know I got a couple of toes, a big one and a pinky one just now. I know I got a couple of toes for somebody because people really do not like going home. So one of the most important things is to create just that Zen space. My house, Kim know, whether this house and my last apartment where I first met you, Kim could come in there. I put people to sleep. There's so much peace in my house.
Yes.
Me used to curl up and take a nap.
Oh, yes.
We here with each other. That's all we needed. Now let's curl up and take a nap. But when it feels that good, people feel that rested. They want to relax in your space. And that's how you should feel in your home.
Yeah. I believe in that. Like you said, it's a place of you have to have a place of solace. If it's chaos everywhere else, where is your place of peace? If you have that space, that's of course where you can focus and where you can think about now it's quiet, it's zen. So now I can focus on those things that I need to do. I can start putting things into perspective. You have to have a place of peace.
Yes.
If it's not your home, then where is it?
Yes.
Okay. Some people, it may be chaotic at their house, but they may have an office space that's zen. Come into my office, people say, "Oh, your office is like a spa. I got a treadmill. I got a little yoga ball. I got the little babbling brook. I be spraying my sage up in there, keeping them folk up out of there." Okay. And that's a place of zen for me as well.
Her house
I
is
make
beautiful. Oh,
right,
that
I
house.
make those places I make it a sanctuary.
Mhm.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Okay, so that so that you can have clarity of mind. You can't do that when you've got distractions and things coming at you from every angle. Where is your place of solace? Where's your place of peace?
Yes.
So that's an excellent one.
Yeah. And I wrote mine with ways to do it because like the life coach in me couldn't even help. So here's number one. Here's one way. But Kim was saying scents, the smell of things. Like I said, I love orange and lemon do it for me. Yo, I will
Mhm.
get a pot and cut up some lemons or some oranges, and I'll throw some cinnamon sticks inside this pot and just let it boil for like a good hour. So my house just has this fresh little spicy smell, just creating a nice smell. It might be Glade plugins for somebody, just because you like
Mine is eucalyptus. I love that eucalyptus.
see, just that candles, Bath and Body Works, baby,
Okay.
because they have the best. Yankee's good. Yankee candles good. Let me give them their little props. But then they start making candles that smell like apple pie and shit, and then now I'm hungry. You'd be like, let's get that one. No, I don't want to sit in the house hungry.
Right. I like that. Like you said, sense. I mean, that Palo Alto burning,
Not the
burning my sage. I might have my sage. Like I said, my office don't have no windows that open. I didn't want to set the place on fire, but I'll be spraying my sage in there every day. I need that.
Because you got to chase them spirits.
Yes.
It'll keep people on the outside. Yes, they will not want to come through.
That's it.
Oh, you want to come in? No? Okay.
Close the door on your way out. That's what I say.
Another one is having a structured schedule, especially if you have children. When people know what to expect, they're less chaotic.
Yes.
There's a reason why children have to have a sleep schedule. My kids know what time bedtime is.
Yes. Yes.
Period. They know. Girl, I birthed them trying to create schedules. I don't know how I was trying to create a schedule with a newborn. They didn't care, but I tried. But just to start that off for somebody who's not the most structured person, this is me saying this. I notice that they know what's going to happen during this is when dinner time. I come home, take off my stuff, put it in a specific spot, go and get me a snack, finish my homework, go take my shower, dinner's going to be ready. Okay, my ass to bed. They know.
Right.
They and that creates so much peace for people because now it's not, I don't know what's going, because that could be traumatic. And especially if y'all are going through a difficult, like say divorce is happening or there's been a loss in the family, predictability is necessary when you're going through tough times. What you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say when, because I work in education and worked in daycare. Hey, Latavia, I worked in daycare. My thing is we always talk about how there is safety when the child has a schedule and they know what's going to happen next. There is some peace and there's some comfort that comes with that. So we always encourage that. We have a schedule that the children follow, and they say that children love routine. They love to know what's happening next because it may be chaotic everywhere else that they go. But at least here, they know what time we're going to eat. They know what time we're going to go outside. They know what time we're going to do things. But that's important for us as adults, too. We want to be able to do things. And my next thing was to kind of piggyback off of what you were talking about. It's about time management, and being present. It's important for us to be able to know, how is our day going to go? Yeah. What are some things that we need to prioritize? Because anxiety comes when things are just up in the air and we don't kind of know which way we're going.
Yes.
You don't get in your car and go someplace new and don't turn on the GPS. You just don't start driving and hope you get there. You got to kind of have a purpose or a destination. Where am I going?
Hold on. I want to pass by Latavia's comment. I want to read her comment. This girl crazy. So mommy and daddy needs adult time. What?
Hello.
That's part of having that schedule too. I wasn't gonna say it though, but since you said it for real.
Oh yes.
Because somebody about to be tooted up in this joint, and so therefore, go to bed.
Yeah,
go to bed because that's part of having a healthy relationship. Period.
That's right.
That time could just look like the two of us sitting here staring at the TV.
That's it. Because included in that time is quality time. like you said, with your significant other. That's about developing and establishing those relationships. That's going to be a part of creating your peaceful existence, especially when you have to cohabitate with somebody else.
Man.
Okay? So it's important. Okay. So she's right.
And that's
She's
part
right.
of time management. All that
is all part of time management. Also, I had down listening with the time managers that, you don't want to, you want to make sure that you're not going so quickly through life that you're not stopping to smell the roses, that you're not stopping to live in the now, that you're so caught up in what you're doing, so caught up in the hustle and bustle and running, that you're not appreciating the now.
Yes.
What are you doing to enjoy what's happening right now? Have you ever had those times where you going to work and you don't even know how you got there because you were driving so fast and you were so busy thinking about other things? You ain't see that tree, you ain't see that the fall foliage, you didn't notice that there was snow on the leaves or whatever. Take time to embrace and enjoy all of those things that are going on around you. Don't make your time so crunched that you don't have, time to enjoy life.
Exactly. And that's called being present.
Yes,
that's called being present. And that's important in peace. The only way to discover peace is to know it's there.
That's right.
Going to the beach is going to the beach. But if you can go to the beach and you can hear seagulls, you can smell the ocean water, you can see the waves, you can see the children playing. When you can actually be able to notice everything that's happening around you, you're creating peace and this homeostasis within your body. Your body's returning to a place of happiness and peace. And that's why you can find it anywhere you go. You don't have to be on the beach. You don't have to be in your peaceful place in your home. You could be amongst chaos and find peace. Because your body begins to learn what it feels like on a consistent basis. That, again, is what we're always reaching for. We're always reaching for the highest vibration, the highest frequency that we get our body to that's going to create fulfillment, joy, love, peace, all the good feelings in spite of what's happening around us.
That's right. I love that. And it's true. Like you said, it's a matter of, making sure that you're present with yourself. That's why sometimes they say just take that deep breath. Because when you take that deep breath, you're there. You're sitting there, you're like, okay, I'm here.
Yeah.
Things may be going on, but sometimes just stopping and going,
yes,
just brings you right back to center.
Yeah. Matter of fact, let's practice that. I want to guide, because that's one of the guided things I'll do with people sometimes during the session. All right. So everybody, let's take a nice deep cleansing breath. Now this time, do it again, but feel the air pass through your nose. Feel it land down into the bottom of your belly and come back up. Let's try it again. Deep breath. Now wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. Touch your nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and sorry.
Simon didn't say no.
But no, those things are what make you conscious of yourself. There are so many people who are so self-conscious and don't like where they look or whatever, what they're wearing, that you almost try to make yourself disappear so you don't even know you're there anymore. You have space, you are space, and take up space, because that's part of your peace. That's part of you loving who you are.
That's right.
It's your peace.
That's right. That's right. I absolutely love that, because and that's what we need to do. We need to be, like I said, ever present, knowing what's going on around us, especially in these political and social times that we are in. Okay. They tell you need to stay woke. Make sure that you know what's going on around you. Be on swivel. That's what they say. To be aware and conscious of the things that are going on around you.
Yes.
Okay. And that a part of that is being present. Don't be so caught up in your thoughts and things that are going on and the hustle bustle that you don't stop to look and see what's going on around you.
That's right.
That's a safety precaution as well. Know what's going on around you, but also just be aware. You don't want to miss those things, especially when you have children. You know, Tavia, you're talking about your son. You have children. You don't want to miss the things that are going on. Think about when your children were small. How many times are you going to see them take their first step or say their first word? But if you're busy in your phone or you're busy doing other things and you're not focusing in, you miss moments like that you can't get back.
Mm-hmm.
So you definitely want to, focus on being present. That is something that is huge.
I love it.
That is huge.
What do I have next? What I got? Mood music. Mood music. Just wherever in your car, at your job, if you have an office space, if you're allowed to wear your little pods in your ears while you're at work, just anywhere you go, if you're able to play music that just makes you smile, just makes you feel good, that's creating peace. See, people think creating peace has to be something expensive sometimes, or you got to fully exit the premise. I mean, take the trips now. Go. Have fun. And enjoy your peace there too. But those moments when you come back home and everything's the same way it was when you left.
Because it's waiting for you.
It's waiting for you. Just steal your peaceful moments. Put some music on, and you'd be surprised how you'll shift the whole atmosphere doing like that.
Oh, yes.
There's a Dollar General over here by me. When you go in, she's playing gospel music, period, every day. Mm-hmm. She's like, these folks are not about to come in here disturbing my peace.
That's right.
She says, well, I play my music to keep God in this space so I feel good and I can get through my day.
Oh, yes.
I was
like, it is the truth. It is truth, because that's how I get through my day. All transitions, I have different music for. See? When I'm going into work, I'm playing that gospel because I'm like, Jesus be a fence, and it'll make me jump the fence on these folk because they playing with me sometimes. So I got to be prayed up before I walk up in there. I got to be prayed up. Okay,
be crazy.
When I
not that one, nigga. The one on Washington Road. The one on Washington Road.
Okay, Latavia said her 90s R&B.
That's me right too. 90s
R&B. We're going there. Now on the way home, oh, I got my R&B. I got my old school music. I'm popping and locking. I'm singing every song because now atmosphere. I'm shifting to head home. So now I'm going home to be with my people. Right. So now, honey, the music is thumping. It's a totally different. I was just like, oh Lord, let me get through this day. And then on the way home, I'm like, yes, we riding out. We riding dirty, whatever. I'm on it.
Y'all be up there trying to play Knuck If You Buck at work, and that's where y'all always get in trouble written up and shit because you want to knuck if you buck. You can't play that at work. Don't play that at work. You won't get in trouble.
No, I smooth jazz while I'm at work because I need to be able to focus. I don't need to be singing every song. I need to have the smooth jazz playing. I'll be like, instrumental. I'm just going. Okay, that's going to make the day go by. I love that. Yes. Music is good. That's a good one.
What you got?
Okay, the next one that I have. Ooh, this is a good one. Be inquisitive. That helps to create your peace. Be inquisitive. I say you learn from your womb to your tomb. There's always something you're today years old on. Okay, so make sure that you're inquisitive. Okay, seek certifications. What is something when people talk about, oh, I don't like this job, I hate this job to get on my nerve. So what are you doing to broaden your base, like my dad always says, so that way, if you choose to step out, you have some certification, some credentials behind you. Some people are like, oh, I'm not good with the computer and I'm not good with technology and this and that. See about taking a class that's going to teach you how to do it.
In person.
This is an information age. There is no reason why we can't go on and we talk about Google, where can I find my favorite pair of shoes? Or Google, where can I find this and that? We can say Google, what's the latest certification on technology? What's a free course that I can take? There's all kinds of stuff at our fingertips. We should be inquisitive. We should be trying to read books on tape, free books. There's all kinds of information out there. Be today years old, learning something that you didn't know about. Hey, G. Okay. Wait, hold on. I got to read what your man said. He said, good evening, ladies. I encourage y'all's listeners to evolve the men in your life. Involve the men. Okay. Okay, G, we see you. You were just involved. We brought you in. But yes.
But okay, because I know him and where he's going with that. When you're creating these things and you're doing things like this, yes, y'all do these as couples too.
Yes.
Make sure y'all are doing these things together. Y'all have your mood music together. Y'all have your smell goods together.
Right.
And don't make no mistakes.
And you read those books that talk about 5 love languages.
Read the
books.
books.
Do books about couple. Play games that talk about things that are going to help you to learn your significant other. Do things that are going to help. When I talk about being inquisitive, that's about all aspects of your life. What are some things that you don't know about that you want to learn about? What's something that you've always wanted to learn about? That's why I created my show too. My other podcast, How Now, where we talk about how to live in now. What are some things that I can pique people's interests about?
Yes.
So that way they can go back and be like, I don't know anything about that. Let me go and take a little deeper dive into that. Yeah, we hear about that all the time. What are you choosing to take a deeper dive in?
Yes.
What is something that you don't know about that you want to know about? Don't be asking your cousin or don't be asking your uncle, especially if he don't know about finances and you asking him about how to open your bank. He don't know.
Right.
Please know things for yourself. That's what the Bible says. Study to show thyself approved. The workman that needed not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Know it for yourself. And if you don't know, go find out.
I'm currently reading The Myth of Normal Trauma, Illness, and Healing in a Toxic Culture. It's a great read. Oh, come on. Keep sharing, y'all.
Yes. Okay, come on. The 4 Agreements. Yes, come on, y'all. There's all kinds of books out there.
Yes,
I love that book.
Yes,
I love
that's a great one. And I'm gonna add to what you were saying. That's why you're my soul sister. Because me and you always gonna be thinking something similar to each other. She said, be inquisitive, and I wrote clear communication. Because asking questions creates clear communication.
Yes.
If you need something from me, I don't read between lines. I'm doing good to read on the line. I'm getting a little older. I need some new glasses and stuff. I don't read between them. Say what you want and be clear about it. I need you to X, Y, and Z. I need to go here. That little stuff that y'all like to do to dance around a thing without saying a thing. I need clear. I hate, and that creates chaos. We can't have peace if you didn't clearly say something to me, and then a day or two from now you'll be like, "But you never did." Wait, what? I never did what? But you didn't ask me. Yes, you did. See, now we fight. Now we fight.
Yes. Child, you right there. I'm right there. I'm right there with you because my next thing was ask for help. Communicate effectively. This is why we saw we knew there was going to be some overlap on here.
Read her next comment before you go to that.
She said, Latavia said, it has helped in my relationship and understanding each other's trauma responses. It has helped in my relationship and understanding
check trauma. That book out.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. Make sure that y'all get that. What's and the name of the book is called Myth of Normal Trauma, Illness, and Healing in a Toxic Culture.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Good. That has been.
I like that. It's important to know how the other person, why they respond to things the way they do.
Right.
You can't fix it.
Right.
But having an awareness helps you navigate the relationship a lot easier. I like that. Very good.
Right. But I love absolutely what you said, learning how to speak up for your feelings and communicate. We talked about that. You have the right to say, the things that say what you want. Mm-hmm. You have the right to talk about those things that you want and those things that you need. And yes, it's not that people are mind readers. Mean what you say what you mean. I need this. Sexually, all kinds of things. We were talking about that last week too. Yep. Put your hand here. Do it this way. Do it that. All of that. There are so many things that we just assume that, they know I'm by myself. And they may think that you're doing fine by yourself. And so that's why nobody bothers you. Oh, well, she seems to be okay. She's not walking around, with a thumb up behind. She's okay. So she's good.
You're good at flexing. But
and that may not be. Don't make the assumptions. What do they say? Closed mouths don't get fed. Say what it is that you want. Say what it is that you need. Say what it is that's bothering you. Because people aren't going to know. Now, once they say it, once you've made it clear and people are acting accordingly, now you can start to decide, okay, now how am I going to handle this? Do I need to say something again? Is this a thing that's not, it's a no, is a no deal or it's a deal breaker for me? Right. What is it that I want? You have to be clear on those things.
I'm gonna be clear that I got something over here trying to choke me.
That's all right. I'm gonna keep on talking till you clear. So yes, just like she said, it's important that we do it, that we ask for help, that we communicate effectively. Don't be the king or the queen of omission and don't tell people what it is and just assume. Right. And then that's how the arguments start. That's how the misunderstandings start. Then you want to be all in your feelings and stuff like that. And it's like, yep. That's not going to help. We want to make sure that we're clear about the things that we want and the things that we need.
Absolutely.
And what we're willing to do for others. Be clear about that too. Don't tell somebody, oh yeah, be clear, because people make assumptions too. So it works both ways. Be careful about telling people what you're going to do and just say, oh yeah, I'll do that, and not be clear about the parameters. Set parameters. Set. What's that word I'm looking for? Say what's the word?
Boundaries.
Thank you. Set them.
What was your next one?
My next one, compete against no one but yourself.
That's so peaceful.
Mic drop.
That's so peaceful.
Okay. Because what happens is, what do they say? They say that comparison is the thief of joy.
Yes, it is.
Okay. We're so busy trying to be like everybody else, do things like everybody else. But when I'm all over my bed, I don't see everybody else. Mm-hmm. So why am I putting so much effort into trying to be like everybody else? We have distinctive fingerprints because we're different. We're unique. So why are we trying to be like someone else? If we're trying to be like everybody else, are we going to be, we'd all be wearing the same clothes, doing the same thing? And we're not. The only person you should be competing against is yourself, to be that better version of you. Hence the purpose of our show, redefining authenticity. What is it that makes you uniquely you? What can you do to make a better version of you? Mm-hmm. First and foremost is not to try to be like everybody else. Me and Sheronda could be the same weight, but because our body structures are different and everything else, like, we're going to be different. We're going to be different. We're going to be the same, but we're not going to be shaped the same. We're not going to think the same. There's always going to be some outliers that are going to make you different from the people that are around you. Period. Talk about uniqueness. Talk about that.
You would think the energy that comes with being worried about other people would be enough for people not to do it. You would think that energy itself, just the whole... Correct. The fact that I got to go look on your page or wonder what you're doing or trying to figure this out, I don't care. I don't need to be like you. I don't want to be like you. I like her. And I fought to like her. Let's be clear. I had to fight to like and love her. Right. Why am I fighting to be like you? And your breath probably stink. I didn't have to say that. That's not what I meant. But yes, I did.
Like it.
I'm just saying, there's gonna be something. Everybody got something. I'm weird about little things like feet. I'm weird about feet. If all the toes don't go this way, they slam down. Like, I don't even want to sleep with you. I don't even want to be in the same bed with you. We're not doing it. So I know you got that second toe a little bit longer than the big toe. I'm definitely not trying to be with you, and it's just because of the second toe.
Get out. I'm gonna say it for y'all. Get out.
But straight up, there's too many. Everybody has their thing,
right?
And that's yours. It belongs to you. I have my thing. They're mine. My life may look amazing. The way that I raise my children, or the way that I whatever date, can be admirable, and it can be inspiration. People can inspire you. Yes. But you gotta be like nobody. Right. Your uniqueness is necessary. Who you show up as every single day with your funky breath. That who you show up as every day is necessary. So be you.
Be you.
And you will enjoy the peace that comes with it.
Because there is peace like you said, that comes with being in love with yourself and being content with who you are. Okay, the Latavia is like, y'all are killing me over there. Girl, this is going to be every week. There's only going to be something that's going to be ridiculous. Trust and believe, okay? And the both of us, we're going to get started. She all talk about feet and toes. Okay, I don't know how we got there. I don't know how we got there, but we were there.
My uniqueness. I just saw this toe.
Right. Dental hygiene is a thing, she said. So when you said breath, it was like, oh.
She felt me. She felt me. See, that's why I be saying what I say, because somebody goes, yes. That's you, girl.
Yes.
That's you.
But that's the thing that makes us different. That's what makes it work. That's what makes our economy grow. There's always somebody, a trailblazer, in doing something different. Mm-hmm. And then we're all just like, oh, wow, there's a different way to do things. Oh, we're not walking around like a bunch of robots. We're all different for a reason. Mm-hmm. And we have different ways of doing things. There's different ways to skin a cat. There's all kinds of things. Okay. Veronica said, that's Sheronda for you. She already knows. Okay. Would you say you can't be putting your mouth on me with the yuck mouth? Okay.
Okay.
Won't be yuck mouth. Cause no brush. Oh, like my teeth like this. Don't start me, y'all. Look, I will take y'all way back. Okay, I know the whole song. I ain't gonna, but I'm gonna spare you. I don't know how we got on the dental hygiene.
Because they feeling me though.
Be uniquely yourself and brush your teeth.
Or don't do you, but you know.
Do you, boo? But
do you?
But you're gonna be doing yourself by yourself with the young.
By yourself.
Okay, just okay. Okay. All right. What you got? What you got next, friend? Because we'll be here all day. We're gonna get stuck.
It's funny. Okay. Another way we're creating our peaceful existence. Self-love and self-care. Have a self-love and self-care routine. Affirming yourself every single damn day.
Every day.
You do not have to beat yourself up. You are human. You make mistakes. Love it all. Because that's necessary. You have to love the good and the bad. I don't even know who taught us that craziness. Mm-hmm. I don't know who taught us, just to not like ourselves and stuff like that.
Right. Well, I think that you got to do something for everybody else. Yeah, especially as women, as moms, we do so much for our kids and then we don't do anything for ourselves. Yes. I had to learn that. Okay, I'm going out and I'm making all this money. So why am I spending all this money on you? And your punk self. Why am I not taking care of me? Why I'm walking around wearing the same shoes and you got on all these expensive shoes and clothes and I'm walking around looking raggedy. I don't want to do that. Yeah. Okay. I learned a long time ago. I was like, no. And I remember one time now, Sheronda knows I love going to Goodwill. That's my store. I call it the GW. Okay. I'm going to be at the Goodwill. Every state I go into, this coming San Diego, I'm going to the GW. I already found out where the one is here in Chicago. I'm going tomorrow. Whatever. Mind your business. Okay. However,
she got some damn clothes, girl.
All I'm saying is I remember going home one day and I had it back. My daughter was like, "Oh, you went to Goodwill again?" Excuse me? I was like, "Wait a minute." I said, "When you turn on do the lights come on? When it's cold in this house, does the heat come on? When you hot, does the air come on? Come on now." Okay, so I can do what the heck I want to do. Stay out of my purse. I'm going to do what I want to do, but I'm going to reward myself for my hard work. And if that's where I choose to go, if I go every single day of the week, that's on me.
See,
because responsible Kim is going to make sure that things are paid and things are done. And so if I have some little play money, okay, that's fine. If I don't, I'm going to sit still so the coins don't fall out my pocket. Okay, I'm going to figure out which way we going this week. Okay, and if I got a little check, I'm going to go and do something for me to treat me because I worked and I earned that money, not just to give it to everybody and not have anything but dust in my pockets. I got to do something for me. So I'm going to look out for me. I'm going to take something, even like I said, even if it's doing a nail, even if it's going to get a little something, I'm going to do something to me. Even if it's going to get me a candy bar, I'm going to do something for me. Do something for you. That's what self-love is about. What are you doing to enhance yourself?
One of my favorite things, and I haven't done it in a while because G spoils me a little bit, but buying yourself flowers.
Oh, yes.
Buying yourself flowers. It doesn't have to be super expensive. I love Kroger's $5 and Walmart's $5 little bouquets they have in the store. Put it in a vase, Put some water in that bad boy. Put the food in. Put the food in the plant food. Put it in the water. That's why y'all plants be dying in 2 days. We talking about I'm buying flowers because they die too fast. Put the plant food. You get a good week and a half from them. Buying yourself some flowers and just treating yourself, because there's something about, for me anyway, with flowers, I do it and then I come back in the next day and see it sitting there, and it reminds me of how much I love myself. It reminds me of taking that moment out for me. It's something that's beautiful that I picked out. The colors are, and I have a reason for the colors that I pick, and all everything behind it makes me love me that much more. And of course, having things that are alive in your home are part of peace. Living plants and stuff like that, even pets. If you like them, you know, my cat, I be wanting to throw her on top of the house sometime, but you know, then she come love on me and we'd be all right. But it really does. There are studies that show that having pets helps people live longer. It's just that comfort of petting them and them looking out for you. Dogs will look out for you too. It's that, and it's love, and you're sharing love with another little being. So do those little things like that. It creates peace. It makes you feel better about being in your space, and it makes you feel better about being you.
That's it. Okay, because nobody's going to love you more than you love yourself. And when you love on yourself, people notice that. Okay, when you love on yourself, it shows in your skin. It shows in you know, there's this aura and this glow that comes out of you, and people are looking like, well, who are you, and what are you doing, and why are you looking that way? Because it shows that you're taking care of you.
Yes.
If you're walking around and just looking disheveled and things like that, people are just going to say, well, you know, you don't take care of yourself, so how is somebody going to receive you, or what's going to make them want to take care of you? If they see that you carry yourself in a certain way, they're going to be like, okay, I know not to even come any other way but correct. Okay. All right. My coworker and I went to go and grab to go dinner, and the guy who was at the restaurant said, where y'all coming from? What y'all doing? Okay, because we had our clothes on. Okay. I was like, I was at work. It's a noun and a verb. Okay. I was at work working. That's where I was. But I take pride in myself and my appearance. So that when I'm going out here in the street, that makes people want to say, well, who are you? And what are you? Yeah. Please ask who I am, because I am somebody. I'm Kim Martin Raymond. How are you doing? And you are? Okay.
And that's why I said routine. Something that is a regular practice. So whether that's your skin routine, you have your face wash that you like specifically. One of my things I use on a regular basis, and I will preach to the end of the world, Dr. Teal's Epsom salt. I use it for my baths, but I also use the shower, the body wash. Eucalyptus. I love the eucalyptus smell because the smell does something for me. But as a spiritual worker, there's something about salt that helps remove impurities from your spirit. So I always encourage my clients to use something that has some salt in it, because that helps pull some of this negative energy that's out here in these streets. They want to attach itself to you, make you not like you and things like that. There's energies out here that love doing stuff like that, but creating a routine that feels good on a regular basis. Buying deodorants with specific smells that you know that you like. You say, now, you know, we love us with Dr. Teal's.
Okay.
We love Dr. Teal's. They have lotion now. They have deodorant now. They're doing all the stuff with Dr. Teal's, and it's healing.
That's it.
It's healing. And so don't forget to have something that is a routine on a consistent basis. Every Monday, I'm buying flowers. Routine, because your body gets excited when it's expecting something.
That's it. I love it.
Energetic field will get excited.
That's it. Be a Prime member on Amazon so you can get your stuff on time too. Let me stop.
Crazy.
I'm like a meerkat. I'll be sitting there like, did I hit a truck? Okay. I'm getting something for me. I'm doing something for me. It's the little things. And like you said, it doesn't have to be anything big.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, it can just be a candy bar. It can be your favorite candy bar. Okay. Let's jump down in that cavity for a minute and then go ahead and brush your teeth so you're not a yuck mouth. Okay?
Oh, and like I said, for the free affirmations, there's a gazillion across the internet. Affirm yourself every day. I am enough.
Yeah.
So somebody need to grab hold of that one real good right now and write it. I am enough. I am enough. I'm enough. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. Finding those affirmations that's going to make you feel good about you. The more you feel empowered, the more you feel like you're in control of your life, the more peace you're going to have. It's just bottom line. Because when you can control here, everything else can happen. But like Kim has talked about before, I can control how I respond.
That's right.
Because I care about me enough. Prime example, me and G saw this the other day. We out working, and this girl, we were trying to get in our car, so she was trying to park next to us, but the lady in the car in the next spot is putting her stuff in her car. So the girl decides to pull in the spot anyway. The lady's door is open, and she's trying to put her pizza inside her car. So the girl just starts pulling in. First, she stopped. Usually if you see somebody get in their car, you stop and let them get in their car.
Let them get in their car, right?
She stopped, and then she started pulling forward. I was like, and she had a tiny little car, just tiny little car. And so she pulled in. So then I was like, let me just go. Me and G started getting in the car. She starts backing out. So I had to jump back. She didn't see me. When she pulled back in, she hit the lady with her car. Ooh. This lady was the most gangster woman. I loved her. She went slap off on this girl. The girl had a window down. But what did the girl do? Pull out a gun. The girl driving the car pulls out a gun. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, love. Does she sound like she got peace? I'm like, she loved herself enough. You don't want to get caught up in this mess. You don't want to get. Why would you even let that? The lady's just fussing at you. What does a gun have to do with somebody fussing at you?
Right.
So
on something that you did.
So, well, we got out of there because again, now you done pulled out a gun. I don't want no parts of this. We left. I let security know. He act like he was grading. He put that on my nerves. All he do is drive that little truck around.
Right.
And the lights is off.
Right.
But as we were leaving, we saw the police coming. So the next day we were in that area and that girl's truck was sitting right there. That girl got arrested.
Wow.
That girl got arrested.
And so, was it worth it?
It wasn't worth it. What me say? Fussing because you wrong. Yes, and was it worth it? Right. When you create your own peace, that kind of stuff doesn't work you. Not that.
Right.
Not that. I ain't saying nothing can't provoke me to craziness. Okay. But now you created a situation. Your car, clearly you don't have anybody around who can't get the car for you. Nothing. So it's sitting there. The police it must have been registered because they left the gun sitting on the dashboard. I'm surprised nobody had busted the windows out overnight and took the darn gun. Seriously. All this because you don't have peace here.
Right.
It's not here. So anything is able to set you off. And that's what people are having a lot of problems these days. Right. We want y'all to learn to create your peaceful existence.
Create your peaceful existence. Like I said, I can't be a toolbox essentialist if I don't talk about the importance, like Sheronda was saying. I always say we have to learn to respond and not react to the things that are going on around us. And sometimes it's ignorance that causes us to react like this lady, knee jerk. This lady start yelling at you, automatically pull out a gun. What would make you do that? Okay. Why wouldn't you just be like, I'm sorry. Did you even apologize for hitting? You hit the woman. Mm-hmm. She could have pulled a neck brace out her purse and laid out on the floor. Like, don't touch me. 411 pain. Call the attorney. Whatever. She could have done all kinds of stuff. Okay. But the bottom line is we have to get to a place where when things happen, we respond and not react. Right. What do I need to do in this situation? Sheronda talking about affirmations. Okay. How about picking up our daily bread, the word of God? What do you know about what the Bible says? Okay.
Whatever your beliefs are. We ain't gonna pick your beliefs are.
If it's the Bible, Quran, whatever it is, however you choose. What are some things? These are just some of the things that we can use that we can put in our toolbox. So when things happen, we know how to respond and not react. Period. That is the biggest thing. That's going to create peace. When that person's getting your nerves, I love my husband to pieces. Okay. Love him to death. If he gets on there, I have to stop and say, okay, is it worth this argument that I'm about to incite? Or is it something that I can let go? You know, do I want to be able to be, do I want to be mad at him all night, or do I want him to spoon me while we're laying down when I go to bed? Do I want to be a point of contention? Do I want to be angry? Is that what I want? What do I want to come out of this? Do I want there to be some understanding? If that's what I want, I need to say, okay, honey, I need to have a conversation. We need to have a conversation about this. Yes. It makes me upset when you do this, or it irritates me when we do this. What can we do to resolve this? Instead of just going off on him? What is that going to do? Always think about what the end result that you want to be of what's happening. How do I want this to end? And then act accordingly.
Because she in jail. She in jail. Now you got to get bailed out. Now you got to go to court. Now you got to... Is that what you really wanted, sis?
Because you hit somebody.
That's what you wanted.
Because you hit somebody.
Because you hit somebody with your car.
That ain't make no sense to me.
The need to be right will not allow you to have peace. That's what Kim just said.
I love it.
That's what Kim just said. The need to be right is going to take away all that little peace you think you're about to have. Sometimes it's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
You got anything else, Kim?
No, I'm good.
You got to your list too? I got them.
But that's the bottom line. There are so many things. Talk about some of the things what are some of the things that you're doing to create your peace? Think about those things. We talked about some of the things, and you know, they're going to be important in creating that better version of ourselves. And it's not just enough to know those things, but to do those things.
Yes.
Like Sheronda said, we have to get to that place of doing things on a routine basis so that they become habits. Exactly. It takes 66 days to create a habit, not 21. It takes 66 days to create a habit. Google it so you should know it for yourself. Okay. But the bottom line is we want to be able to do that. Get in a routine of doing things that are going to help to promote that peace.
Yes.
Because when you have that peace, people can't argue with themselves. There's always going to be someone to try to take you out of your peace. But like Sheronda said again, you're creating that in the midst of chaos. If you can breathe and find that inner peace, you'll be okay. And people will begin to respond to that. Because they're going to know that person is not going to argue with you. That person is not going to argue with me. Okay? I'm a duck. It's going to roll off my back. And I'm going to keep it
over here. I'm not even going to carry it over there because she ain't going to pay me no attention no way. You're right.
That's it. I'm one of the people who, something may irritate me. I'm going to go through that emotion. Yes, that got on my nerves. That irritated me, but I'm not going to live there. I'm going to experience, because I'm human. So I'm going to experience whatever that feeling is in that moment. Or I'm going to call Sheronda. I'm going to call the other one of my girlfriends, just be like, girl, let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what this fool did. And once I've said it and I've released it off of me, I let it go. I'm not going to put a handle on it and keep picking it up. Because that's not going to help me. I'm going to let it go. So that way I can move on. Once I get it off of me and I've said all I needed to say about it, or if you have to write it down and crumple it up and throw it away, whatever it is that you need to do to take yourself through that emotion, because you don't want to suppress it. Go through that emotion. Don't live there. Let it go, and then move on to the next thing.
Yes.
Unless it's something that's going to affect your finances and you can't. Otherwise, let it go.
Right.
Let it go. They made a whole song about it. Let it go.
Before we get off of here, I'm going to repeat what I said at the very beginning. Creating our peaceful existence is a call to action. Yes. This is something that you are responsible for. Nobody is supposed to give you peace. They're not giving it to you. They can help you feel it. There are some people you could be around and they just... And it just feels peaceful and cool and chill to be around them. But when somebody disturbs you or disturbs your peace, it is now your responsibility to create your peaceful existence. It is now, I'm going to remove myself from the situation. I'm going to respond this way. Whatever the thing is. I was going to say something crazy. It was going to be so crazy, but I stopped myself. Whatever the thing is, do what you got to do to create your peace in every situation you encounter. So you're not spending all your time pointing at family members and the people at work and this person over here, my husband, my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my daddy, the dog, that everybody, because some of y'all are just miserable, let's be honest. Everybody's disturbing your peace.
Right.
And if it's everybody, will you say V? What's the common denominator?
The common denominator is you.
Is you.
It's you. I love that.
Close us out, Kim.
Oh Lord. Okay, so like I said, we have to get to that space where we're trying to figure out how we are going to cope, how we are going to create our peaceful existence. We've given you some tips and tricks and some things that you can use to help you to create that peaceful existence. And now it's up to you. We've given you the tools to put in your toolbox. Try to begin to see what things or what areas in your life you need to change or to enhance to create that peaceful existence for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. But it all begins, everything that we talk about begins within yourself. It's within you to be able to do it. It's just a matter of activating it. Now that you know what to do and you know better, go on out there and do better. That's it. That's all I got. Make sure you guys follow our YouTube channels. Be sure that you like, follow, share, subscribe. Make sure that you hit that notification bell so you know when our next show goes live. Come in, talk to us. Let us know what it is that you want to hear us talk about. Going into the new year. We're getting you guys ramped up. We've only got a couple of more weeks to go before we go into this new year. But new beginnings start today, right now, in this moment. We don't have to wait for a specific day or an hour to change our lives. Change starts from within, and there is no time frame on when that can begin.
Thank you.
We love you guys.
Thank you. You and you.
Have a beautiful week. We look forward to seeing you guys next week. And until we see you next time, peace.